Big fight this weekend, Brandon. You're fighting RDR in the main event, UFC Vancouver. How's everything going?
It's good. We're here. We're
Yeah.
living. We're in good shape and just ready to get
Ready to
Saturday.
go. Can you tell us how the fight came about? Because Reinier was supposed to fight Anthony Hernandez, then he fell out. The fight got announced a couple weeks later. They announced he was injured, so you had about 5-6 weeks to train. If I'm correct.
Yeah, it's 4.5 weeks of training. Like 3.5 of real hard training, obviously.
Yeah.
5 weeks till the fight. Yeah, they called me on like about Tuesday and said Fluffy's out, your name's in. They're looking at Paulo, but your name's in the running. By Thursday, Thursday, they called and said, hey man, it's starting to look like it's going in your favor. They're concerned he's not going to be able to make weight. Can you make it? I was like, yeah, I can, but you got to let me know something soon.
Of course.
That was Thursday. Sunday night, they were like, hey, it's 100% you.
Yeah.
So Monday, drive to Chicago, start camp, 3.5 hard weeks, then start toning it down so I don't get hurt. And now fight week.
So. Were you already in training, like doing helping someone else out? You were just like taking it easy?
Yeah, when I go home, I'm just a dad and a husband. So I was just at home. I was just starting. I'd probably been lifting probably for about 3.5 weeks. Just started running for like 2. Maybe did 1 or 2 jiu-jitsu sessions max. And so
that's it.
Yeah, just jump right into 100% go. Usually I have like I don't know, like at this level, like you have normally like 10
baseline.
weeks sometimes 12 weeks to prepare for a fight. So like you can kind of ease into it and kind of gauge everything off of that and kind of slowly work into it with your training, your diet, everything. So this is the first time that I've ever had to make 85 this fast and training like this. So
it's a lot of things that have to happen in that short period, but also like normally 10 weeks can be a little too long now and then. When you go towards the end of your training camp, you have some injuries, you train hard, mentally you're done. You are probably fresher mentally now than if you look at it in the past, or is it?
Yeah, no, you're right for sure. For me it was just compressing everything. Like everything happened so quickly. Like Tuco found out Sunday night and then booked his flight to meet me in Chicago on Monday morning. The rest of my team had to clear their schedules with their families and stuff to kind of like prioritize me. But I didn't realize that I was fighting like this soon. Like it took me like 2 weeks just to get through like practice and get my body used to the hard goes and this training, that training. And my coaches took over the game, like obviously took over the game plan, but like it really hit me, to be honest, last week, probably last Wednesday or Thursday, when Horacio was like, hey bro, you're fighting next week, come on, let's go. I was like, I'm fighting next week. Shit, like I am. So like that's when it really hit. So I didn't really have time to think too much into it. So now I've really had to lump in super fast like mental preparations to go through all the situational things that just could happen in the fight. So it's a blessing and it's a curse. It could be a curse, all wrapped in one. You don't really know until after, but
exactly.
We'll see.
Were you supposed to do your next camp at Killcliff? Was that supposed to be like that, or were you gonna go somewhere else? Or you don't know like what was gonna happen in the future? Like nothing really was planned. Nothing.
If I
was
didn't
going
fight
on.
him?
Well, no, like just in general, like you weren't talking to the UFC about a future fight, maybe like 4 months out, and you've been with Killcliff for a couple of years now, I believe.
Yeah.
Were you just supposed to go back like a couple months later? If this fight wasn't gonna happen.
So I'd been trying to get a fight for a minute, and I was literally like a week after the fight. I was trying to fight November, and kept waiting. Then they were like, oh, maybe December. Kept waiting. Then they were like, oh, we don't have anything for you for the rest of the year. I was like, well, I need to fight before January because my baby's gonna be born probably sometime in January, and I want to be there for that.
So this works out that way.
Yeah, so we kept on for like a month like that, and that's when I started like lifting a little bit and getting kind of back into shape because I figured I had time. And it just kind of all came about. But I was gonna do like a couple weeks in Florida and then but I was gonna do the majority of my camp in Chicago, to answer your question.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Reinier said that you guys didn't really get to train with each other. I don't know, like, what exactly, like, you weren't comfortable training with him, whatever. Is that because you had like situations like that in the past? Did you feel like you were gonna fight Reinier? Like, what was the idea about that?
Yeah,
Behind that?
I thought I would fight him
You
eventually.
felt it coming?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I had been asking to fight him before he was with Killcliff.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
When you
shit,
got to the UFC immediately, like after the fight with Mearshart, or
before that probably,
yeah,
because I was like, yeah, if something ever happens and I go to one, I'll fight
gotcha,
him. I'll fight
gotcha.
him because he had fought at the time. He fought my friend Ong
Yeah,
twice, and so like I'm kind of like gang, like that's my friend. So like, hey,
it's
like
crazy how all it works out right now. Ong, well, he's not in his corner now, but
yeah,
everybody's like, you never know. Like next year, you may be training with someone who, you wanted to fight.
ah man, I think I'm just kind of different. Like there has to be some type of like conversation, but I'm kind of like a guy that's kind of stuck in my ways. Like
Uh-huh. Everybody's different, you know
it's
what I mean?
it's not
Like,
like it's not like I don't feel like any hatred or
no.
animosity towards him,
Uh-huh.
but it's just like
Is it something that you had to deal with in the past? Like, have you fought guys you've trained with a lot?
no,
No.
no. I've seen it a lot, and I don't know. I just try to stay away from it. Like I don't want to. For me, at this point in my life, and like when this all came about, number one, Killcliff as a team asked me for every middleweight that would come.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, hey, is it all right? Hey, how do you feel about this? You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
a team. You're one of the top guys, so like, and it wasn't just me. It was like me, RoboCop, and probably a couple other guys.
It's
But
just
they
the
were
right thing
asked.
to do. Yeah.
Right. I was never asked for him. Not
Right.
once. Not once.
Mm-hmm.
So then he came, and next thing you know, he's fighting Gerald, who's my good friend, who I've known for a while. And they're kind of training in the same room, but this is like the Ritter's like first time here. I don't know, man. I to be honest, for me personally, I didn't like that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like he fought Ung La, and like he beat Ung La, and like I don't know, man. I just was like, I'll fight him one day.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
fight him.
like to me, it really just sounds like you had a feeling you were gonna fight him, and you didn't want to spar him because
That's that's it.
That's it.
Like, I have
It's
enough
interesting
friends.
though.
I
Like,
have enough friends in this division that like I
uh-huh,
won't fight unless they say yes. If they say yes to me, I'll fight any of them. For
uh-huh,
gold, I'll fight any of them.
right. This is the way it goes,
And
right? It's
that's
in
my
the end, it's
upfront.
just business.
I'm just upfront about it. Like
Uh-huh,
all my friends know that I've agreed that have that agreement with. If it's for gold, I hope you say yes to me.
uh-huh.
It's life changing for your family or mine. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. But I have enough friends. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to help you. I don't need your help. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not gonna disrespect you unless you disrespect me. But yeah,
Yeah.
passer and a cross. That's good.
Yeah. No, all good. As an opponent, how do you look at RDR as a fighter?
I think he's durable. He's very awkward, and obviously awkward plays
Yeah,
a very
awkward is the right word, I think.
yeah. He's very awkward. So and he's big, so it makes it even
Mhm.
more challenging because
Yeah.
he's bigger than. I think he might be the biggest middleweight on the roster. Um,
He's pretty much a heavyweight once he goes in the cage, right?
I would assume. Shit, I've heard
215 pounds, something like that. 210 pounds.
probably.
I
would
believe it
say
was
at
something
least
like that.
210.
Yeah,
He has to be at
he's
least
big.
210.
Yeah.
That's why I brought Tuco because Tuco's like 245, 250. So yeah. So yeah, I think his awkwardness is a big thing that plays in his favor.
Uh-huh.
His jiu-jitsu is pretty good. He's got a little bit more confidence, but I think one of his biggest attributes is that he builds confidence very easily. He doesn't need like a big knockdown to build confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He can gain it back just by like something as little as pressure, landing one knee, even if it's on the arm. Like he can build confidence very well.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I think those are his attributes. But to me, like everything he does, I can do a lot better. So maybe that's the delusion as a fighter, but that's how I feel.
Hey, you gotta have confidence in yourself. Do you think he's the best grappler you've ever faced?
I think him and Paul might be on the same attribute. Are we talking about MMA, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Period? No, he's definitely not the best grappler, like period. But
Uh-huh.
in MMA and a fight, I would say him and Paul probably are close.
Uh-huh.
I would say maybe, based on accolades and what I've seen from their training.
Yeah. What do you think you have the biggest advantage when you look at him?
I mean, I think my striking is way beyond his.
And one of the things you have when you look at his past opponents, he looked like a giant fighting Whittaker. We saw the stare you guys had yesterday. He's not much taller than you are, so you're probably gonna find more success closing the distance with your your long legs, your long arms.
Yes, sir. I think so. Like I think my stature is definitely one thing. He's used to being so much bigger than everyone else. He's able to just weigh on them, and I think he's going to be super surprised unless everyone that I've trained with, he's been training with, or whatever, has told him like how strong I am, how fast I am, how hard I hit.
Do you think that's a thing though, like that people can like, because there's so much footage of you, right? Like, what is he gonna say? He's really good on the ground because everybody sees, you're really good on the ground.
Yeah,
it's not like they tell him, like he doesn't like put the hooks in before he goes for the rear naked. He knows, he watches tape.
Yeah, for sure. I think but I think like I don't care about it too much, but I think like indirectly you might he's gonna get tips if he picks up on them, because say like someone that I train with might tell him, hey man, you're doing good, but he circles hard this way, like like you're not indirectly trying to coach against me or like tell on me, but maybe just in the moment you're trying to help your teammate out or whatever. So it's like it is what it is, but we both know at the end of the day, like he's got to fight me, I've got to fight him. I'm a big task for him. He's a big task for me.
It's a fantastic fight. It's a great matchup. I got one last question about the team. I watched all your fights because I'm doing the analysis for the Dutch broadcast. In your corner for the Anthony Hernandez fight, Robbie LAWLER was in your corner. He's going to be in his corner for this fight. It's another awkward thing. All the things we just talked about. How do you feel about
that? Honestly, like it was like, there's like, you've trained at different gyms. You build a relationship with certain people. There's like groups within groups, groups within the main group, and going into it like to the whole thing with the whole atmosphere of training there, and there's some people I expect. Like I knew we didn't really have a bond. Like you probably talk shit about me or whatever.
Okay,
I expect it, but then there is some people that I expect like to be like, that's my guy. Like, I ain't gonna do that. Robbie's one of those people that I didn't really expect that from.
Yeah.
But I will say on the flip side, at least he was man enough to call me. He called me directly and told me before. So obviously everyone respects Robbie. I have respect for Robbie. At least he had the balls to tell me. Call me directly and tell me to myself. Like I didn't hear it through the grapevine. He didn't send me a text. He didn't send me an Instagram message. He called me and told me directly. So, like you said, it's just business, I guess, and it is what it is.
That's the one thing with training like a big team like that. Those kind of things happen. You see it a lot with ATT, with Killcliff, Usman and Burns in the past. Now this situation, but it is what it is. But it's definitely interesting for the outside world to understand like all the things that are going on. The winner of this fight is arguably next in line for a title shot. One of the first things you said when you signed the contract, I told you all, I'm making my way back to a world title shot. Is this what's going to happen? Is this a statement win and then next year you're fighting for the belt?
That's the plan. Yeah. That's definitely the plan. I'm trying not to think too much of what happens after. For me, the most immediate thing after the fight is just going home to see my wife and my kids. I'm more excited for that than probably the fight itself. But obviously, everything feels better with a win. So go out there and really put a stamp on with this performance, and just make my teammates, like my coaches and my team, proud for all the guys that freaking, like I said, dropped everything in their life to make sure I was the best I could be on Saturday night. I just want to make all those guys proud, and I'm really excited. I'm just
I can feel it.
I'm ready to go and see what happens.
That's cool. I love hearing it. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Appreciate it.